Octobrush is the only medium-weight brush class weapon in the game. This is the painting pattern. It's lightweight, has good coverage. Walls can roll as well. And what you may have noticed here already, it is very ink inefficient, as in it uses a lot of ink, roughly 3% of its tank per flick. However, box is really wide. As you would expect, this thing is pretty good at lots of lessers. Single target damage per second is roughly on par with the average shooters. So like around 330, I believe. And it can also hit really nicely with lessers around it. See what you are doing is just jumping at it and flicking, hitting the lessers and the steelhead at the same time. Also, when you have crowds of cooks, you can even just like flick above them, and then you're also gonna hit them and whatever is behind them as well. But you do need more damage like immediately, then hit at them, and make sure to strafe back anyway so that you are not getting hit. Yeah, this is your premium lettuce killer. On something like High Tide Maroon Spray, really nice to have that in the comp, because that can just sit in the middle and decide what passes to basket and what doesn't. Get rid of stingers as well, and that's other lessers. Now, let's talk about some other bosses. In Steelhead, I've told you about. Stinger, you get close enough, dealing 60 per flick, so that will knock out the pet. You're like this far away, then you're not one-shotting them anymore, so you get close. Fastest the time. Of course, if lessers are around them, you do not care. You are an Octobrush, you can just get through them. No need for you to wait there, arcade or anything. Just go aggressive on fish stakes. You do need to climb them, I believe. When you do, you can get them really fast. You can rotate counterclockwise and can probably clear the thing in 3 flicks already. And HP bosses, you preferably do not want to deal with them. Takes like a good chunk out of your ink tank and isn't particularly fast as well. You have to then... The big shots in particular, they are... So you can mess with this, like rolling into them like this. That might kill them a bit faster. But in order to do that, they need to be absolutely alone. And they're not alone anymore, then of course you flick everything. And yeah, right, and that is also a specific use case for like scrappers. Say you have moving scrappers somewhere. Because like hard stunning the thing with Octobrush feels really bad. When there are also lessers around them, then by all means go for it, because you're getting additional value then. You're not dealing the 600 damage to that thing, but also to the enemies around it. Yeah, this is pretty much a dedicated multi-hit weapon for all intents and purposes. Bristler in 1 cycle with main weapon. You do need to start right as it opens, of course. Olaf, I believe this does also have. Yeah. Actually, maybe this. Oh, try this again. I don't know. Oh, there is. Here. Not sure if it ever really matters, but it's there. Any other bosses noteworthy? That's, of course, you can just slide under them to trigger them. However, when you get on top of them to kill them, make sure that you actually have a good ink tank. Running out of ink on top of them feels really bad. You're just gonna get ladled off again. You can like not refill fast enough, or the way this especially happens is like, say you get on a lid and you do a fish stick or another lid or something before you're dealing the lid that you're standing on, then literally need double ink of what you would normally need, and not that. Be careful with that. Just saying. Right, that I believe. Cover bosses. Alright, eels. You can roll into eel tails. should do a bit more DPS. At them, set that up. Just like rollers, pretty much this aggressive mix. And fluffy zones. I'm really good at painting them actually, so gonna look out for that. Right, night waves. So since this has roller physics, something to know about Seeking is your best DPS on the Goldie is in fact the rolling in front of it, just like a roller. But it's of course a lot harder to stay on it. So you can do that for a bit, that's gonna knock you off. And you can like flick or get out of it again, whatever makes the most sense. But you know, like you're doing one or two rolls per second, and the rest you're gonna flick and you're gonna dead. And of course another option that you do is whenever lessers are getting in rates, them you are the best for that most likely a comp you're gonna be in. Right, rush. It is then like to the side of the streamer on top and played pretty much in the same way that blasters do. Hopefully teammates will get their goldies. You can hit them for a bit as they approach them for sure, but it's gonna be slow and you do not wanna be doing it alone. Gorillas can contribute shift damage to stunning, and then once it's stunned, stand close to the gorilla, and if you hit it then like that, you should catch other spawning small frays on that if you're the closest player. When there are too many small frays around, then of course prioritize small frays. The ways to kill them, you can flick at them like I'm doing here. Or what you can also do is roll at them, and the way you would be doing that is actually like similarly how you would use a roller in Rush. It would be like just standing somewhere where they're all gonna be moving and then like vacuum them all up. However, on Rush, of course, this doesn't work anymore because you're dealing only 40, yes, sorry, 40 with the roll, but Rush Sham do have 50 HP, so that's there. The flicks are one-shotting them and with range fall off typically as well. Right, that is thing to say about Night Waves, I believe, and the Octobrush.